All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast. Now, after helping the Boston Red Sox win the World Series in 2018, injuries have just taken away from the effectiveness of starting pitcher Chris Sale. You look at Sale, and unfortunately, from 2020 to 2023, he was only able to make 31 starts for the Red Sox, which included him missing the entire 2020 season. Now, this past offseason, the Red Sox traded the seven-time All-Star to the Atlanta Braves, as this was a move to me that really just flew under the radar for some. But you just look at it, and I expected this move to be low risk, high reward for Atlanta. And that's the way that it's turning out so far for the Braves, because it's been vintage Chris Sale so far for Atlanta. 13 starts this season for the Braves, and he has found the magic that, made him a Cy Young candidate for so many years. Of course, first with the Chicago White Sox and then with the Red Sox. But you look at him so far this season, in 13 starts for Atlanta, Sale is 9-2. He has an ERA of just under 3, and that included a solid 7-inning outing today, as he only gave up a pair of runs against the Tampa Bay Rays. You look at Sale; he's right on the cusp of his first double-digit win season since 2018. And of course, if you're a Braves fan, you're going to be happy to hear that in 2018, of course, Sale helped the Red Sox win the World Series. He has an opportunity to win 15 games in a season. He's on that pace for the first time since 2017. And you're talking about a guy who's a veteran. He's crafty, and he knows how to pitch. It's not that Chris Sale ever forgot how to pitch. It's just the fact that, unfortunately, he's just been unhealthy over the last couple of years. And this is just what the Braves needed, because you think about it, the Spencer Strider news early on, as he was lost to Tommy John, that was really a heartbreaker for the Atlanta Braves. And you're having a guy like Sale who knows how to pitch. He's not a thrower; he's a pitcher. The heck with the analytics, with all that garbage. Okay, this guy is a veteran guy who knows how to get it done every fifth day when he's healthy, and he's showing you that this year. I think Sale is going to keep this up. I think he's got something to prove. He's got that vesting option for next year, and he's also probably looking for a couple of more years as a big league pitcher. So I think he's got something to prove, and I think this move so far is paying dividends if you're Atlanta, and it has the opportunity to be even better, because I know that some people might be looking down on the Braves right now because they're in second place in the East. They're not playing great like we've expected them or been accustomed to, maybe the better word, over the last couple of years. A lot of key injuries. Okay, you got Ronald Acuna out, and of course, Spencer Strider. Those are tough. But Atlanta, including their win today, they've won their last three. I know that they're 8 behind the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are just playing lights out ball. But on the flip side, the Braves have the top wild card spot in the National League. And if you go back to the year that the Braves did win this World Series a couple of years ago, it wasn't pretty at times throughout the regular season, but they got it going in October, and the rest is history. And of course, the last couple of years for Atlanta, they've dominated in the regular season, and it hasn't carried over into October, where the Phillies sent them home early. But nonetheless, getting back to Mr. Sale, okay, this is one of those things right here. Um, the way that he's pitching, he's going to strike out 200 batters this year if he stays healthy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's continues to give the Braves solid outings every fifth day, and with the exception of the outing at the beginning of this month against Oakland, it's been solid Chris Sale all season long for Atlanta. And I think that trend continues this year. It's one of those where he was written off. He's got something to prove. He's proving it, and I think he's going to continue to prove it. And I think if the Braves are going to have any success in October, because I don't see them not making the playoffs this year. Okay. I know that there's injuries, X, Y, and Z, but I still think they get it together to be a playoff team, albeit as a wild card, the way that things look right now. But nonetheless, any success that the Braves are going to have this season, Sale, the left arm of Sale is going to be a part of it. It's vintage Chris Sale. He's turned back the clock, and the way that he's pitching, it's like he never left. And it's one of those where if Chris Sale continues to pitch like this, there's a lot of people down in the ATL that are going to be smiling as the season progresses. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank all of you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on the X, formerly known as Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now you can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I am signing off. And I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.